Lucky is a family type of YouTube.
What do you have to say, babe?
Well, they don't have they have the new sway bar kit, but it doesn't match up with what we already have, and they are short on mechanics, and they already can't get their appointments they have scheduled for today done. So
You
it's
have to have a
either
mechanic to put it on?
because I'm gonna need the holes drilled. I don't have a drill that can drill out steel holes. So either we press on and we're gonna have to drive a little bit slower, a little bit more cautiously, or maybe see if they want to sell that Class C.
Because we have that kind of money.
Yeah, you know. Can the bank catch us if we just keep moving?
Okay, so listen. This trip has turned into a comedy of errors. Has it not?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's rewind. Let's go back to day one. What happened day one?
I don't even remember now.
Okay, so day one, the slide would not go out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dustin had to get under there and fix it, which he did. And you'll notice that's a recurring theme. Dustin had to fix it, and he did. Night two, we are coining Attack of the Spiders. Second day in a row, Dustin's had to get on the floor because now we saw a spider under the slide and we're all scared of it. Aren't you having a great vacation?
How many more days?
Because we found like 4 different spiders in the camper, and by the second or third spider, the kids and I are all crying and freaking out. And once again, Dustin had to fix it, and he did. Okay, then, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I've had to make notes. And I don't want to sound like a huge complainer. There have been 5 or 10 things that went really well for every one of these things that went wrong. But it's like kind of getting to the point where we have to laugh at this now. Okay, so the next night I hear on the radio that Flagstaff has had to been evacuated for fires. And then I hear the next morning that Yellowstone has had to be evacuated for record-breaking flooding.
And keep in mind, we didn't just decide to go on this trip. We literally started planning this trip in like September. We actually started talking about it last summer. So we've been over a year planning this trip.
Okay, so both Flagstaff and Yellowstone are on the list of places we're supposed to be camping. We're still planning on heading towards the Yellowstone KOA today because it's not actually in Yellowstone. It's kind of between Yellowstone and Tetons, and we thought, well, we'll just go to Tetons, you know, since Yellowstone is closed, and we already had this planned, so it's a whole thing. So, night 4, we finally get to the campground, get everything set up. It's like 9-something. We finally ate dinner, and we're trying to get the kids ready to, like, go to bed. And one of those weather alerts comes across everybody's phones. And it says that there is a severe storm warning, and there's going to be baseball-sized hail, which we never even knew that was a possibility. That did not happen, but of course then we were worried, so we all went into the little cabin that my mom and dad had rented at that campground and slept in bunk beds. That's the first time I've slept in a bunk in I don't know how long.
And the lightning, I have never seen so much lightning in my entire life.
It was wild. So then yesterday, I have to say yesterday went pretty well. It was a reprieve. I don't think we had any major mishaps yesterday. Then today, day 6, we get up, we go to leave.
Sway bar breaks again.
sway bar breaks again. And that is why we are currently in the Camping World parking lot of Rapid City. So, we'll update you on what we figure out.
Or if you feel like donating us a Class C, let us know.
In the meantime, here are the highlights from day 4 and 5 of the Wrestlers Big Out West trip. All that flat prairie land is gone, and we have made it back to the mountains.
Yep.
Looks pretty much like West Virginia, just more pine trees.
Yay, we're back to a mountain. Out the rattlesnakes. I want to be bitten by a rattlesnake. Do I want to be bitten by a rattlesnake? Almost heaven, laying around orange mountains. Mama mountain, take me home. This is my home. I belong. Mama mountain, take me home. Mamas, take me home. Mama mountain.
Got a couple pictures. Look at Mount, oh my gosh. Look how Mount Rushmore is right there in front of us.
Right in front of us.
Wow. That is like, I don't think my phone's picking up Mount Rushmore very well.
That is really cool.
Boy, someone did that tunnel just right, didn't they?
Yep.
Dustin has a hold of the back of Brian's shirt.
Oh. You're gonna have to back up because I've already got.
Look at that view. Do we even have to drive over to that? Like, we've already seen it. It's awesome.
Aiming in the general direction.
Everyone look at mommy. Moving
Wait,
along.
make sure there's not any more. Just sit here.
Moving along.
Don't let anybody else pop out.
Moving along.
Oh, there's one more. No, there's one more.
There's always one straggler, isn't that right, James?